Hey everyone, this is Ben Thompson. Welcome to the Sound Therapy Challenge for Tinnitus Relief. I'm your host. I'm recording this on Sunday, which is the launch day. This is the day to prepare for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday when the 3-day challenge will begin. In tonight's lesson, you're going to have some tools that you can start practicing so you can really hit the ground running on Monday and get the most out of this 3-day challenge. The goal here is to reduce your tinnitus, and sound therapy can be a big part of that. Let's start with an introduction to what we will cover today. First, you will use pink noise to find your mixing point, and you will use that pink noise for about 3 hours tonight. Then you will listen for the pink noise for about 3 hours tomorrow morning before you watch the next recorded lesson. So that is the goal. That is what we're going to do here. I'm going to get started now with a quick introduction to what's the most important thing for this challenge. We must address head on that there is a false belief in the tinnitus community. You may have heard this from doctors that, quote, there's nothing you can do from tinnitus. But what we know is that with tinnitus retraining therapy and following those protocols for using sound therapy, that you can improve tinnitus, and there's a lot you can do. Here's a quote from an article which cites reports from a number of centers around the world indicate high levels of effectiveness of tinnitus retraining therapy. In our own internal research, out of over 250 patients, we found that 75% of patients showed a clinically significant improvement in their tinnitus within 6 months. And a big part of what they did was sound therapy. So you're definitely in the right challenge. This is designed to help you. This is absolutely free. There's no cost here. I'm giving you instructions on how to use free tools like from your smartphone. What is tinnitus retraining therapy? It boils down to two pillars. On the left, you have expert care with an audiologist, and on the right, you have sound therapy, ideally via tinnitus maskers. These two pillars make up for most of the treatment effect for tinnitus. Therefore, I want you to optimize as much as you can within these two pillars. In this challenge, we're going to focus mainly on sound therapy. I'm an audiologist, founder of Treble Health, so I'll be able to guide you. I've been using sound therapy effectively with patients for a number of years. You can use ear level masking devices for sound therapy, and ideally you would have personalized coaching with an audiologist. When those two pieces are together, it creates a targeted treatment that can improve conditions like sleep, anxiety, sound sensitivity, quality of life, etc. There was an independent research study that measured two groups, one group who just used tinnitus masking and the other who used tinnitus retraining therapy. So the tinnitus masking group had some sound therapy that they wore in their ears consistently with specific medical devices for tinnitus. The other group had the tinnitus masking devices on their ears plus one-on-one sessions from expert audiologists trained in tinnitus retraining counseling and therapy. And what the research found was that both tinnitus maskers, tinnitus sound therapy on the ears consistently, and tinnitus retraining therapy, both groups showed an effective treatment overall. And this was measured over an 18-month window because tinnitus is a marathon. It's not a sprint here. It is a long time window for how much time is possible for continued treatment. The research also found that by 12 and 18 months of treatment, the tinnitus retraining therapy group showed considerable gains in effectiveness when compared with tinnitus masking alone. That shows us two things. Number one, using sound therapy effectively works. It takes time and there's a compounding effect. Sound therapy is supported by research. Number two is that following the tinnitus retraining therapy protocol has better results than just using the sound therapy alone. So we're going to focus on sound therapy in this challenge, but also there's information that can help you even further, and that's tinnitus retraining therapy. That's what our group of audiologists perform at Treble Health. This is our specialty. This is what we focus on. We're quite good at it, and I'm quite confident this can help you. Here's an important guide for you to understand during this challenge. It's called the 4 stages of habituation. So stage 1 is characterized by the highest awareness and annoyance of tinnitus throughout the day, frequent worrying and anxiety about the sound. You may have stopped doing everyday activities like exercising or socializing. And finally, it's sometimes accompanied by loss of sleep or appetite. Now, over time, with a targeted treatment following tinnitus retraining therapy, using treatments that work and are evidence-based, having sound therapy on your side, you can progress through these stages. The goal here would to be eventually reach stage 4, where tinnitus is rarely noticed. You can quickly redirect your attention away from it, and it no longer elicits automatic negative feelings or thoughts. So with that in mind, understand that sound therapy can help you get to stage 4, and that's the goal for everyone. Stage 4 is mainly focused on the awareness of the sound, so your brain doesn't perceive it as often. However, many individuals report that the sound gets softer too during these stages as they get to stage 4. That's an important point here because we want for every one of you to maximize the benefit in terms of reducing the awareness of the sound, promoting this brain process called habituation, and also bringing the volume down as much as possible. Sound therapy can be played through different devices. On the left, we have tinnitus maskers. This would be the gold standard for tinnitus sound therapy to be worn during the treatment period. At the end of the treatment period, once tinnitus reaches that stage 4 of habituation, an individual no longer needs to use tinnitus maskers anymore. These can be expensive. At Treble Health, we work with patients on the tinnitus maskers every day. They can also be programmed as hearing aids for tinnitus. They're quite effective. In the middle of the screen, you have a sound machine. This is something that's very affordable and it can provide benefit. Everyone in the room can hear it, but you'd be using it for your tinnitus. You can use this in place like a home office or kitchen or a bedroom. The tinnitus maskers are worn during most daytime hours, and that can be worn, around others. You can have conversations with them. There's some natural holes in the ear canals so they don't block your hearing. You can still have natural conversations and hear sounds with them. On the far right here, you see we have a smartphone. Smartphones can be used on different sound therapy apps to play some pink noise, natural water sounds, other streaming sounds that can help mix in with your tinnitus. I want to now give you a demonstration on how to mix tinnitus with sound therapy. I'm going to play this demonstration of what is called pink noise. So we're going to play the pink noise at a level that's lower than tinnitus. This is called finding your mixing point. Let's say that my tinnitus is a 6 out of 10. I want to find a sound therapy that I can put about 1 or 2 steps lower than the tinnitus. So it's at a comfortable listening level. The pink noise is not too loud, and it is mixing in with the tinnitus. I don't want the sound therapy, the pink noise in this case, to be too loud, almost covering the tinnitus. And I also don't want it to be too soft where I almost have to strain to hear it. You want it to be in this sweet spot where you can hear it. It is soft. It doesn't compete with conversations or hearing other sounds around you too much, and it mixes in with your tinnitus nicely. The goal here is not to completely cover your tinnitus or even try to match it perfectly. So pink noise, I'm going to play a sample of it. Here we go. You're going to hear this pink noise now for about 5 seconds. All right, very good. Now I have a tone here of tinnitus. I don't need to play this tone, but I want you all to understand that this tone here represents your tinnitus. So I want you to hear your tinnitus in a quiet room, and then I want you to play pink noise at a level that mixes in with your tinnitus. Find that mixing point and do it from either your cell phone or your computer. I'm going to now transition into showing you how to pull up the pink noise from your phone as well as from your computer. First, let's go through the computer, and then I'll show you how to pull up the pink noise track. We're going to use one of my colleague Dale Snell's tracks from YouTube. So let me pull that up right now. So please go to google.com and in the search bar, type pink noise. You should see this pink noise pop up, and I want you to click the link so that it appears on YouTube. And there's going to be a quick ad at the beginning. Just skip that ad. And now I'd like for you to listen to this pink noise and use this particular pink noise to either play from your phone or your computer. We're going to play it off of YouTube because that's going to be very easy and seamless for you guys. I'd like for you to go on google.com on your phone, and I also want you to type in pink noise. Right here, click this button and you'll be able to listen to pink noise just like this. I just showed you how to find pink noise as an audio track on YouTube, and I would like for you on this preparation day to listen to that pink noise at a level that's lower than your tinnitus, mixing in nicely for a total of 3 hours. Have it at a low level, keep it on your phone or your computer. I would recommend your phone if you can, and just have it on a low level so you can hear it, but it's not overpowering. All right, we're going to use a smartphone here as the basic sound therapy day one tool. You can also stream this from your computer like I just showed you on YouTube. So once you search pink noise, listen to that pink noise for 3 hours, mixing in with your tinnitus tonight. And then tomorrow morning, listen to that pink noise for another 3 hours in the morning. And that's your assignment to prepare for day one. This is Sunday, the preparation day. Monday is day one. And you'll be listening to that pink noise in the morning on day one. On day one, you will also receive an email with the new video that I will record. And I'm going to be going live at 2 p.m. Eastern, which is on Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern time in the United States. I will send the recording to you. It's 11 a.m. Pacific. So that is your challenge for day one of the Sound Therapy Challenge with Treble Health. My name is Ben Thompson. Respond to my email if you have any question. Also, please join our Facebook group where you can stay up to date with all of the latest posts and you can ask questions to the group. We'll be in there engaging and interacting with you guys. All right, you take care, and I look forward to hearing about your progress.